listeners. Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Oceana and Addie and Brandon and Mick. Good evening. J to the D. Daniel, Kayla, and Moonface. Good evening, Addie, TVJ. Hello. Sorry, G, TVG. Every time. Voodoo, Gilly, Kanan. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me. If you had another ad hoc live stream, happy Wednesday. Oh, I am forgetting the days. It has been a week already. Not really. It's only Wednesday. But that's okay. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're all having a fabulous day and or night, depending on which side of the planet you are on. Thank you again for being here. Today we're going to be reacting to three different people. Three? Is it three for everyone? Three? Anyway, I'm going to be reacting to three different people today. We're going to start the day off with Chantal's visiting Big Buddha temple in PATTAYA, Thailand. That's going to be fun. That's only 13 minutes. I know Chantal did a live stream. It was an hour long. I listened to like the first 40 minutes. There's nothing. Chat, there's nothing. There's nothing fun in it. Except she forgot the word heel. That was literally, we were talking about feet every time. Every time we're talking about feet. She forgot the word heel. That was my biggest takeaway from the 40 minutes I spent listening to her live stream. So we're not going to be doing that, but instead we're going to be booping on over... Is that a bug? Booping on over to Miss Amby, the queen of YouTube, for weekly weigh-in. I thought we were meant to be doing them daily, but okay, whatever. Talk to my dad for the first time in 7 years. That'll be interesting. And cute plus-size outfit. I have a feeling like it's the outfit that she was doing that TikTok with. If you know, you know. I think that's the first time I've ever used that phrase unironically. Wow. But we're going to round out the night because we only got halfway through our curvy connection tell-all. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited. All the messy drama. We didn't even get halfway. We got 25 minutes into a 1 hour and 7 minute video. So we're going to go back and we're going to finish that one because, you know, Girl World was a little bit quiet today. And you know me, primary sources and all of that. Like tomato. Anyway, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy that lost some weight, talks about things on the internet and watches way too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we do on the internet. Choices! Okay, BB, hello, good morning, lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Today I have a, what do I have? A blackberry bubbly, much like the other day, and a big thing of water, because I realized that I actually think I'm getting a little dehydrated, which is not good. It's not like because I'm too busy to drink water. I think I'm just forgetting to drink water. How do you forget to drink water? Me, that's how. Anyway, let's get started with a visit to the temple by Miss Foodie Beauty. She is wearing her fun hat, so that's fun. We'll start there. All right, let's line it up. There it is. Excellent. Let's go. Oh, it's on mute. Oh, that's how she would. We should have kept. Whoa. Good morning, Throdian. Hello. Oh God, hello. Sorry, that was aimed at these two.
Yeah.
All right, Christina.
Hello there. So we have moved on from Bangkok to Pattaya, and we have decided to visit the Big Buddha at the...
You hate this intro, Mick? Yeah, I'm pretty... This is probably in my top... Foodie Foodie has had a few intros, but not that many memorable ones. I mean, the pixel art is the most iconic. Yeah, this one doesn't really stack up.
Big Buddha temple today. It was actually maybe...
Oh my God, has high. Dragon fruit, nice. Is it the kind with the white flesh or the pink flesh?
only a 15-minute drive.
Salvo it is, that's what she said.
Through Pattaya City and kind of uphill to reach the temple.
At least it was worth a try, Mick.
As we normally do, we took a taxi.
Pink one? Ooh, nice. Nice.
Right off the bat, as you arrive, you get a good view of the Big Buddha statue and the...
Okay, I'm gonna give props where it's due, and this is not to Foodie particularly, but she has actually done this. We're managing to actually get like the basics of a vlog down, right? It's not a what I do in a day or whatever, but like we've got like legible voiceover. We've got a backing track that isn't blowing out my eardrums, and we've got B-roll. This is how you actually do B-roll, right? I mean, it would probably be better if she were like standing there introducing it and being like, Yalla, let's go. But at least this it's all the ingredients of content that is not terrible. Now, it's coming from Foodie, so we know it's going to be terrible. But like the ingredients are there, you know, she just kind of undercooks it with her terribleness.
Impressive staircase leading up to it.
Oh, puppy. Hello. What's your name? Precious angel.
Up to it.
I hope, you know what? I hope you're well taken care of. You're so handsome.
There are a few of these stores along the way where you could buy your own statues as well. There were rooster statues everywhere. Now, I don't really understand the history too well. Maybe you guys can elaborate in the comments.
Okay, well, she just shat the bed. We're not there, Foodie. We're not there. There's a lot of camo here as well. What's going on? Roosters and camo. Huh. Okay. I'm not too sure, but I do have the power of Dr. Google. So Dr. Google, rooster significance Thailand Buddhist. The rooster is a symbol of good fortune and wealth based on the number and size of the roosters. Wait, that's something different. What does the rooster symbolize in Buddhism? Buddhism theology places a rooster, not that word, too early in the live stream, right smack at the very center of the wheel of life, representing desire, clinging, and attachment. Well, that doesn't sound great. Roosters are used in rituals to exorcise evil spirits, so if you see a ghost, crow like a rooster to scare it away. Oh, that's fun. How fun. Interesting. That's chickens. That's different. Interesting. Chat, any insights? Mick, I just typed it into Google. I don't know. Cora has some... Is it Cora? Cora has some interesting insights onto people's minds. Cultural reference of the chicken. Interesting. Okay, work. Anyway, Foodie's going to educate us. I'm not.
Everywhere. Now, I don't really understand the history too well. Maybe you guys can elaborate in the comments. But it had something to do, I think, with a Thai ruler having been freed from Burmese rule after they won a cockfight. So that, I think, ever since has become...
I mean, maybe that's what it is.
An important symbol in...
Poppy, don't ignore chat. Chat, what do you... I don't know what you're typing.
In Thai culture.
Cockle-doodle-doo.
There were many...
That's a reference to Jessica Wilde.
Little...
Season 3? 2. 3. 2. Season 2. All-Stars. No, sorry. Recent season All-Stars. Drag Race Season 2.
Temple pray.
If you haven't seen Drag Race Season 2, it's great because Jessica Wilde, who we all love and appreciate, dresses up as a rooster for a ridiculous scripted segment. Actually, to be fair, somehow I think like the acting challenges of single-digit seasons are so much better than the garbage we get now.
Areas like this.
Anyway.
You're required to remove your shoes before entering. And there's a lot of these offerings you can purchase as well, where you can enter the temple and pray and give offerings to the spirits, to the Buddha, as you can see these people doing here, and no disrespect at all to these people. It's a very open pray area, just trying to show you guys a bit of how prayers and offerings are done here. So adorning both handrails of the steps leading up to the Buddha are 7 shining nagas.
Oh, there's a story about Lampang. Provincial symbol is a white rooster? Okay.
Which means snakes, that emerge from the mouth of a dragon. These snakes are meant to guard the entrance to the temple.
Hello guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Today we are here at the Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya, as you can see.
Alright guys, yeah, there's a huge steep walk up there and on these little stairs. So it's going to
They are kind of little stairs, aren't they? Look how delicate.
be challenging for me, but I'll take breaks if I have to, so let's go.
This hat, I can't take anything seriously with this hat. Not this hat and this color coordinated abaya.
Let's go guys.
It's too much. I don't know where, my eyes can't find a place to land. Stephen, Professor Foodie is letting us, well, it's Theologian Foodie today. She's educating us all about roosters. And that's about it so far. training for Everest.
Whoa.
Da-da-da.
Going down is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, of course, baby. It's like exercises.
Yes. Most temples here have lots of stairs to go to get to the temple to the top.
So we climb to the top just to get the most beautiful view of the main statue. Hi, baby.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, take all the rest you want, but it was just funny that Snoopy kind of did her dirty catching her on camera.
Just to get
I mean, we can see her in the reflect. See, this is the thing. Reflective sunglasses. You got to be careful.
the most beautiful view of the main statue.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Snoopy. This hat, I swear. You know what? You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure that this is... I did a little bit of reading about the hat. So again, this is just specifically Foodie's choice to wear this hat. I don't believe it's meant to be... I don't believe the brim at the top, or at the front rather, is meant to be popped like that. But who am I? I don't know anything. It's just...
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, you've walked it, Salva? Very cool. Yeah, I didn't think so. Throw it in.
So here you can grab some water, pour it over the statue. It's a form of purification
Okay.
and offering. Water is a very sacred symbol in Buddhism.
That's so humble.
I believe there's also a donation box there, right?
Offering. Water is...
That looks like a donation box. Cool. There's also signs here that are... I'm pretty sure that says... Okay, chat. I can't understand the written language, but I'm gonna guess. Alright, I'm gonna guess. Ready? Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, well, the real answer is... this area is under surveillance. Please don't steal from the charitable donations, otherwise we'll call the cops. But the non-literal understanding of the sign might be, welcome to Big Brother. You're a loser and don't win the prize. Go directly to jail. Or is this just societal commentary on Monopoly? Because you know I hate Monopoly. Yeah, no stealing. No stealing.
It's a very sacred symbol in Buddhism.
That's so humble. The year of the rat, the year of the ox, the year of the tiger.
What are all these things? What I can read the signs. I can read the signs fine. Also, man, okay. So if you're of a certain age, around mine, you may have grown up watching an animated cartoon show based on Jackie Chan. Pretty sure it was called Jackie Chan's Adventure. Or Adventures. Anyway, he had a niece. Was it a niece? His niece and like his uncle, maybe? Anyway, they went around and collected like tiles that were like mystified and energized by the year of the whatever. Anyway, it was great. That show is great and super nostalgic and actually like has left a relatively decent memory when it comes to like this. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't care about this. I'm more interested in what these like leaf fronds are because I see money attached to these as well. And I'd actually be really interested as to like what the purpose of this is. I'm assuming it's I want to say blessing, but it's not that. An offering. Perhaps for like luck in that year or luck in the year that you're born. And that would kind of make sense. And you put one of these cool little like leaves on and put some money on it. I guess. I don't know. I'm not the tour guide.
The year of the rabbit, the year of the dragon, the year of the snake.
Is it incense?
The year of the horse, the year of the goat.
There's also like little grids next to things.
the ear of the monkey, the ear of the rooster, the ear of the dog, and the ear of the boar. Let's take a look here inside.
And see, this is what I was always kind of concerned with Foodie during doing any type of like tourist stuff, is that she doesn't do the research. Like she doesn't even bother to like, you're in the vicinity. I am sure there are people there who you could ask a little bit more like information about it. Maybe we could understand why there's a whole heap of rooster statues, or like what the meaning behind those trees were and whether or not they are incense. And she's literally right there. Also me, I have no idea what the difference or significance of these two statues are. Zero, it's just, they are what they are. I don't understand why one of them seems to have like a holy flame and or maybe like snake behind them. I'm sure the snakes are important. They were at the front of the temple and they're pretty big. I don't know. I can't tell you any of this. I didn't expect to learn it from Foodie, but you know, this is kind of like, if she expects to find new audience members who aren't here for, you know, what we're here for, you gotta bring something. Moonface Pondu, thank you for being here for 11 months. Moonface says, friendly reminder, never go full Foodie. Never even go half Foodie. Nah, 0 Foodie. 0% Foodie. That's what we're about.
Wonderful view here.
Is she holding her organs? Not like that. Is that the liver spot? I think that's the spot where the liver lives. Huh. Heart, stomach, liver on the right or the left? I don't know what we're doing here.
Wonderful view here.
Gorgeous.
It's so chill out.
Has she ever watched a real travel vlog? You know what? She gaslights me so much that I question whether or not I've ever watched a travel vlog.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't freeze. Why are you freezing? Hold on. Please hold. Oh, is that the internet? Hold on. Ooh,
It's so chill out here.
I'm blurry. I'm so blurry. I'm so sorry. Hold on, chat. We're just gonna have to knock her down to like potato quality. Please hold.
Cool.
There we
The
go.
little hike to the top of
Voodoo, fair.
the mountain is so worth it,
Okay, well this is actual potato quality. I gotta turn it back up. I'm so sorry.
even just to admire the peaceful serenity of the beautiful nature. The big Buddha statue sits 18 meters high at
Okay, we've found Wikipedia.
the top of Big Buddha Hill, right at the center of Wat Phra or Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya,
I'm sick of this backing track. Go back to the first one, because this one I have heard so many times.
Thailand. Many people come here to offer prayers, but many, like Salah and I, for example, come to admire Thai culture and the breathtaking views.
It's lovely. Oh, look at these flowers. Cute. Hi everyone. Really awkward to have you on camera, but I hope you're doing well.
Surrounding the Big Buddha is a large courtyard area with several other Buddha forms.
I know absolutely nothing about Buddhism. I'd love to know what the significance of these are. I see another more donation. Like there's donation boxes in front of every Buddha form. So does like each form represent something, like a different aspect of Buddha? Hold on, you play. What's that? Okay, there's a lot of numbers here, chat. There's an 8-fold path. There's 4 noble truths. 32 physical characteristics. And 5 Buddhas. Okay, great. This doesn't seem like the best learning environment, me on a live stream trying to watch Foodie, but you know, this is her recorded content.
This here is a Bodhi tree. The Buddha achieved awakening under the shelter of a sacred fig tree known as the Bodhi tree. Since then, this tree has become a symbol of the Buddha's enlightenment, and the heart-shaped leaf a symbol of the potential that lies within each of us to awaken. Here you can smell incense burning with the clean, fresh air, creating
The clean, fresh air.
a relaxing, peaceful environment.
I mean, I'm sure it is, but just, I don't know. She sounds like she's reading from a script. Wait, that says Monday. Days of the week?
An important note, when visiting any Buddhist temple, it is imperative to dress modestly and cover
Literally the majority of these signs have an English translation on them. I really wish Foodie would do us a solid.
your legs.
That says Tuesday. I got nothing. If I zoom, I can figure it out. Maybe not. That one just says donations. She really ruins everything. I mean, I love learning. Like, I love being exposed to things that I have absolutely no, like, prior knowledge about, but it is just so dangerous doing it through Foodie. She does, like, drive and motivate me to learn more things, though, so I guess that's good. Oh boy, she's really pushing the limit of these audio tracks. Hey, ATP. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Here at the top of the hill, you can also enjoy a breathtaking panoramic view of Pattaya and
she honestly sounds like she's reading someone's blog post. Just, like, listen to these words.
Hill. You can also enjoy a breathtaking panoramic view.
These aren't Foodie's words. Foodie's never used the word panoramic in her life. Whose blog post is she stealing from?
Of Pattaya and Jomtien. Also, the candle, a very common offering, symbolizes enlightenment and offering.
Oh, those are the...
These offerings...
I'm sorry, did she just say offering like 3 times? Candle something.
Also,
candle floating? Yes.
So the candle, a very common offering, symbolizes enlightenment and offering. These...
Did she... Alright. Alright, I found the Wikipedia. We're good. It's got an official name. Okay. Sorry, she just said what I thought she said, right?
Also, the candle, a very common offering, symbolizes enlightenment and offering. These
enlightenment and offering. Offering.
Offerings are given because within the traditional Buddhist framework of karma and rebirth, offerings lead to the accumulation of merit, which leads to a better rebirth and the cycle of birth and death.
Bye, Mick. Sorry, chat. I was just reading a very short description about this location. Seeing if I can match up any words. She's reading the tourist brochure. She's reading from something. Oh, that's very true, Bunny. I reckon it's probably a little bit of a combination. Also, what's this machine here? What does this do? What's this machine with the numbers? I don't care. Snoopy, I couldn't give a fuck about your dumb face. Like, I'm legitimately interested in what's going on in the background, but you two nincompoops can't do anything except for read from the brochure or steal someone else's blog words. I lost mine for a minute there. You don't need to be on camera right now. You don't. You're actually at a relatively interesting location. And it is weird to hear Foodie talking about this stuff, but still. Okay, put it on mute and just cut these idiots out of it. That'll be good.
All in all, we had an amazing day at Big Buddha Temple. We would highly recommend it if you're visiting Pattaya.
That's funny.
We are now making our way back down the stairs. Actually, the stairs were not too bad. I don't know if it was because they're so small and short. Going up wasn't too bad. Coming down was actually a bit more difficult than I thought because my legs are short, so I have to be very careful or I feel like I'm gonna trip.
You know what we should, Voodoo? We absolutely should. Because apparently there's like a park on the way up the hill that has a whole heap of like historical elements to it. I don't think Foodie went there. Look, is that a little elephant? Look at that little elephant. Wait, raised trunk is good luck, right? Is that it? For elephants? I think so. Look at this little white elephant.
Hello.
Good job, baby.
Hey, Pip. Look at the cute dogs.
Oh my god, there's two of them now. Oh, they're different ones. Wait, the other one was different. This little guy's got an attitude. Yeah, you do. There's the third one. Oh my god, there's three best friends. Look at them. There's four! My poor heart. Temple dogs. They're so cute.
So
Oh, they're best friends. There's four of them and they're best friends.
there was like a little bit of a surrounding area around the...
I'll be building... Oh, here we go. She's actually going to talk about it. I'll be building my own headcanon with the four best friends. Don't mind me. The little one's got an attitude because he's the littlest. That's why. He's got small dog syndrome.
So there was like a little bit of a surrounding area around the temple. So we decided to just take a small walk just to observe some of the nature. And we found this big, huge tree with all these little offering statues.
Go ask someone.
Surrounding it.
There's more roosters. There's less dogs here. There's a snake. Snakes and roosters.
I also am very proud of myself for walking as much as I have.
Oh, you guys getting the ads? I swear they're messing with it. So I looked through, pardon me, the details after our conversation yesterday, and Dr. Google's listening to me, surely. Because they removed the option for it, which I thought meant that there weren't any ads in the stream. Anyway. Oh, Has says, that is the Bodhi tree. Oh, she was at the Bodhi tree. That's what it looks like?
Some of the...
Ah, I can see it. Scientific name, Ficus religiosus. Religiosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, interesting.
nature, and we found this big, huge tree with all these little offering statues surrounding it. I also am very proud of myself for walking as much as I have been on this trip so far.
Okay.
It's becoming easier and easier, and I don't feel much pain anymore when I walk and have to take a lot less breaks than before.
Where are we? That looks like storage. Where are we going? This is someone's driveway. That's someone's home. Alright, we're just going for a walk. Hey Siege, good to see ya. Have a great day. We are in people's backyards. That's someone's like porch. And I think they're growing something in that. Just walking into someone's backyard.
Some selfies in front of some bamboo. We don't have bamboo growing in the wild where we're from, so it was just cool to see.
A 100% Solva. This is so much more like engaging and interesting than her sitting in front of the blue couch. Like I'm happy. Also, well, I mean, you know, am I ever truly happy? Yes, all the time. Also, this particular frame here where we're stuck in the middle of a fade in, fade out, given big like 80s school photo day. Do you see it? I love it. That's fun. Okay, turn the water off.
It's too hot. God.
Alright guys, we just left the Big Buddha temple and now we're on our way to a floating market in Pattaya, so stay tuned for that video.
Thanks for joining us, guys, and see you in the next one.
Okay, see you, bye. Well, that didn't go up today. Disappointing, I don't get any more travel vlogs from Foodie today. Alright, chat, we're over to Ambi o'clock. We're ripping through it fast, but Ambi's talking to her dad apparently after 7 years, so that's something to talk about. 8 minutes, 41 seconds. It's Ambi o'clock. Chat, I understand if you're not here for Ambi. I get it. At one point in time, I said she was more interesting than Foodie. Sometimes I stand by that, but we have to get through this to get to... to get to the gold.
Good morning. We are vlogging today. I just woke up, and when I first wake up, my allergy.
Brandon, ears. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I should do? I should turn these into an emoji. That's what I should do. Oh, God. So many things. You'll stay today, Riley. That's fair. I appreciate you. Auntie M, good morning. Thank you so much for the super chat. Auntie M says, good morning. Escaped from work early today. Well, that's good. I hope you had a good day, mate. Thanks for being here, and thank you for the support.
These are always the worst. So right now I have a massive stuffy nose.
Oh, no.
Love that for me. And
Uh-huh.
like a little bit of a scratchy throat.
Oh, God. The struggle's real.
But that's just what happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm allergic to my cats, but...
Sure. And crab, apparently.
Let's go away. I'm about... Like, I took a shower before I went to sleep, and my hair is still, like, wet underneath a little bit, which is fine. But I'm about to, like, get ready for the day.
Did you know what's really interesting? It's the literal, like, every single mundane detail that Ambi shares with us, which makes the audience feel as if they do know everything that's going on. And to be honest, she's manipulative, but she's not the best liar. So it's often easy to kind of put the pieces together. But, like, you really have to question someone who tells you dumb shit like this. Hi, I went to bed last night and I had wet hair and now I woke up and it's still kind of damp and, ooh, okay, we're only 30 seconds in. I've got another 7.5 minutes to get to mid-roll ads. I should probably find something else to talk about. Oh, you know, my nose is kind of stuffy and I've got a little bit of a sore throat because I think I'm allergic to my cats, which I'm pretty sure I am. And did I tell you I'm allergic to crab? It makes my nose, like, itch. Oh, to be a vlogstress.
We're going to straighten her today.
D. Martin, lovely to see you. 3 a.m. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
She's looking a little wild. I don't understand. Like, I painted my nails, like, 5 days ago. Let's just say a week. Already chipping. Like, so bad.
Gal, get the nail polish remover out. Apply another coat. Also, apply more than one coat.
Does anyone have any, like, nail polish recommendations?
Yeah, apply more than one coat. Put a top coat over that. Yeah, start there.
Because this is just too much. I'm not going to sit here and paint my nails daily.
You really don't have to do that. You just have to put more than one coat on. And if you're using like that stuff you bought off Temu or whatever, it's probably really shitty quality. So yeah, it's gonna crack and chip and look like that. So if you don't want that, then remove that, apply a coat, put a top coat on top of it, look after yourself, you know, or whatever. Why am I telling her this?
Like, I'm good. But that looks horrendous.
It looks green.
I paint my nails daily. Like, I'm good. But that looks horrendous.
Why does it look green?
It's just annoying. Okay, so hair...
Literally has all the time in the world. Like, isn't a time poor individual could remove the polish off her nails and put a coat on literally every day, and it probably wouldn't impact what she does.
Done, makeup done. I have this like undershirt because that's what I'm gonna wear today, but I don't know what to wear on top of it. So let's go in my closet together.
Oh, WB's coming in with the notes. Now care. Prep your nails first. Use nail oil, base coat, 2 to 3 coats of nail polish, and then a top coat. There you go, Ambi. WB came in and saved your butt.
My closet's kind of a mess right now, but it's because I'm moving.
Uh-huh.
Things are getting cleared out, folks.
Oh my god, it has taken us 6 weeks to get here.
Remember how there used to be tons of stuff up here? Not anymore.
No, there were all the bags, and I remember specifically because we were with you when you were sorting out what you were taking and what you were gifting. By gifting, I meant goodwilling.
So I'm looking for something that's like, I don't know, spaghetti strap.
Okay, so this is the prep to the TikTok that we've all seen.
Maybe like this guy. This guy right here. I was thinking like something black, but I don't know. I just really love this green color. So
We all have confirmed that Ambi can't lip sync.
let me put her on.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this absolutely does something for me. I think I wore this outfit one other time. I wasn't vlogging that day though, but we're vlogging today, folks. Oh my god. I love this outfit. And both of these things are from Hot Topic.
Well, I wasn't sure about the front one, but I was pretty certain about the back one.
They were just bought separately.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if I ever showed you guys this before, but I'm out taking Twinkie walks.
You did.
And this is where I fell.
Yeah, we've seen
You guys
it. We've
remember
been
last
here.
year? See that like little hole?
Yes, the failed lip syncs. That's the one in us. Yes.
Foot just went, and I fell down this little hill. So. Okay, so I thought I was vlogging yesterday, and like I clearly didn't. So I only vlogged one clip, so I'm gonna put that right here.
We don't need to know this.
So yeah. Okay, you guys, I have a little haul. I got some dry shampoo. Needed some of that. I also, because these gnats, these fruit flies are no joke. So I got this thingy to plug it into
Have you still got fruit flies?
the wall. Hopefully that works. I was
Surely the bananas are gone now.
craving
The bananas that Fleen brought into the house.
some stuffing. So got some of that.
She just mentioned that was the dangling ankle hole. Yeah. The one we're not allowed to talk about.
Got some makeup wipes because I've officially ran out. Got some lotion. This is the best lotion, I promise. It's Cetaphil moisturizing cream.
Yeah. Ma'am, even I'm familiar with Cetaphil. We don't need this.
It's for very dry to dry sensitive
Holy shit, we know!
skin. So beautiful, beautiful. And then last but not least, I got a rotisserie chicken.
Bachelor's handbag.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm about to make me some stuffing and have some of this chicken and just enjoy my time. All right, so now we're all up to speed. So I did weigh myself, so I'm gonna
I remember when she sat down for a mukbang with an entire rotisserie chicken in front of her. What a time to be alive.
put that right here. Okay, today is Monday, September 4th, my weekly weigh-in.
Hello, it's ready.
That's a very good question.
511.4 pounds.
511.4. So we're starting to lose a little slowly, but I'm okay with it as long as I'm losing. So I'm only
Also, I could see all of the...
So we're starting to lose a little slowly, but I'm okay with it as long as
I think that one's a fruit fly or a gnat or something.
I'm losing.
Maybe that's just a piece of hair.
So I'm only down 2.6 this week, but it's a total of like 31.6 in 3 weeks. So I'm very happy about that. I knew the weight loss was going to start coming
You could have lost 30 pounds this month.
off
Shout out to Dr. No.
super slow. That's just how it goes, but that's okay. I haven't done anything different this last week.
If all of this is to be believed, Ambi can lose 30 pounds of water weight. Holy shit.
Still only eating 1 to 2 meals a day.
And that's like an entire different conversation with the lipedema and lipedema, but I don't even think Ambi's gonna ever mention that again, because reasons. But you know, it's the lipedema and the lipedema's fault that she can't lose weight, and yet she can lose 30 pounds in 3 weeks. That doesn't make sense at all.
That's just what I've been doing, and it's just a lot of
Even Pav looks annoyed by Amber. Constantly.
fasting, and I only
Grumpy boy.
sleep for like 6-7 hours. My sleep is so freaking bad. I know like supposedly you're supposed to get 8 hours, but
Ma'am, if you get 6 or 7 hours consistently every night, you're doing just fine.
it's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to wake up at the same time every single day. So regardless of what time I fall asleep, I always have my alarm set for the same time.
What are you doing?
in the morning.
What are you doing at like 2 o'clock in the morning?
So it's like, that's the reason why I'm not getting the full hours. So I need to start falling asleep like an hour or two earlier so I can get 8 hours of sleep.
You know what you should do? Just go for a walk. Go for a walk and then you'll be surprised how pooped you are.
But yeah, so...
Not like in the potato kind of pooped, but in the like, oh boy, I burnt some energy kind of pooped.
So another loss. I'm super, super proud of that. I hope this next week I lose at least 5 pounds. I know that's fucking insane because that is a lot.
Fucking.
For like a 4th week. But I feel like if I stick to what I've been doing, like it should happen, right? So I guess we'll see.
I know, like it would be really interesting to be counting your calories and actually like put some math behind what you're doing, but whatever.
Literally the only thing I hate, if I stick to what I've been doing, like it should happen, right? So I guess we'll see. Literally.
Oh, I'm Delulu.
Only thing
No, not Delulu. I'm Deluju.
I hate about wearing lipstick is getting the damn lipstick on all my drinks.
Fuck, the struggle is real, ma'am.
Like, ma'am?
That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't like that. I don't like using the same word at the same time as Ambi. That makes me feel bad. Good morning, Deb.
Look at this beautiful, beautiful baby boy. He's getting old, you guys. Someone told me that cats that are like 8, 9 years old are old.
I mean, they're not kittens, but they're like middle-aged cats.
That made me sad. I want to show you guys something that he does. He likes to lick my hand.
Oh, okay. Salt. It's the salt.
And his tongue feels like sandpaper.
Wow. Mind blown.
Thank you, baby.
Aren't they like little hooks? Are they like little reverse hooks on cats' tongues to help them with cleaning their hair and stuff? Is that it? Is that the biology?
Boy, that was super sweet. I appreciate it so much.
Ambi's the salt lick.
Yes, I am crying.
Oh. Alright, everyone, edge your seats. Get ready to support Ambi. She's here in her moment of need. And babies! I put the microphone away. And babies! Come to Mama's assistance.
I appreciate
Mama's
it
upset.
so much.
And of course we have to film this moment because we have to show our vulnerability. Not as if we don't do it every fucking day.
Yes, I am crying. I just did something super freaking crazy. Well, for me it is. I just talked to my dad on video chat.
Great. Why are we talking about it on your YouTube?
And I hadn't actually talked to him on the phone in probably 7 years. I haven't heard his voice in 7 years.
She's being very... Okay. Forgive me for sounding like a bit of a blunt hater. She's saying this very particularly because I think that they probably texted or emailed, and I'm so sure that this year I specifically remember Ambi mentioning talking to her dad. I might be misremembering that, but whatever. I won't take away from this moment, but I will certainly say it is a fucking choice to turn the camera on after doing something like that and coming crying to the screen, essentially. What is your audience going to say about this? Talk to your friends and family about this. This isn't shit to come online and blurt out. Man, she needs to log off.
In probably 7 years.
Smells like manipulation. I agree.
I haven't heard his voice in 7 years. But I haven't like physically seen him. Like we never did video chats, nothing, since I was 18 years old. And I'm now 32. And that was the craziest, most surrealist thing that I've done in so long. And it's just like, for all these years, I remembered my dad like a certain way. And to like see him and like hear his voice.
Therapy. Ma'am, I'm going to have to cut you off right now. Therapy. This is not content. This is not... YouTube is not Amberlynn's trauma dump. Amberlynn's? Amberlynn's trauma dump. Like, not the act of trauma dumping, but just like a dump. You might call it a landfill, a garbage heap. We call it a dump or a tip here in Australia. Quite often we'll call it a tip, actually. It's more like Ambi's trauma tip. That's it. That actually works so much better. That won't get confused with the action of trauma dumping. We're in the trauma tip.
And it'd be completely different than like what I remember. And
hey, Zara.
It is just, it's wild. It's so surreal. Rarity has been with me for the whole call. And
it's the tip. It's where you go and dump your garbage.
It was really hard. I don't want to go into like too much detail, but he's not doing very good. And
you don't want to go into too much detail, then why the fuck are you mentioning this? This doesn't need to be in this vlog. I mean, I guess it does, because we got to push it past the 8-minute mark, but...
I just love him so much, and yeah, it was just crazy, and I just wanted to document this moment and remember this moment for...
No, you want sympathy and attention and all the fuckery that comes around your YouTube channel. That's what you want. No.
Ever.
I'm just documenting this. Do you know what you can do to document your shit? You can film it if you want to. You can write it in a journal. Fuck, fill out one of your journals with your thoughts and feelings about all of this. You can record it as well, but you don't have to publish it. You're making a choice. You're making a choice to publish this. Why would you publish this?
Because, like, I don't know. It just really meant a lot to me, and yeah. Wow. Emotion.
Like, we're not Ambi's friends. This is a conversation to have with friends and family and people in your real life, not the people who watch you for a laugh on the internet.
Are all over the place. I need a hug. That's what I need right now.
You need a lot. And a hug probably as well. Go get a hug. Where's Fleen? Isn't Fleen still here, apparently? Go hug Fleen.
Okay, so I'm currently doing some packing, and oh my god.
I mean, I did get this still from here, so I knew it was coming. But...
Okay, so I'm currently doing some packing, and...
Why are we wearing this dress like overalls? Ma'am, I have several questions.
And, oh my god. This dress always does that. It's okay.
You've never worn this dress. You said you wore this dress one time when you weren't vlogging. But this dress always does that. This is the second time you've ever worn this dress. Look, call me Detective Snoopy. Not Snoopy, Jesus, Pulpy. But I do like to snoop sometimes. You said you wore it twice.
Okay, so I'm doing some packing, and I want to get rid of tons of movies. So I have them in here, and I want to show you guys some of my favorite movies, because I wouldn't own it unless I was obsessed. So, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Iconic. I hate the way I don't hate you. But I kind of do, because you're really annoying.
Girl Interrupted.
Queens. Winona and Angie.
A Simple Favor.
I've never seen it, and I don't care to.
Any of the Jurassic Worlds, Jurassic Parks, I have them all.
Okay. I mean, I didn't get in... I enjoyed 1, 2, and a little bit of 3, but as soon as World entered the equation, it wasn't for me.
Girl and My Girl 2.
Oh no, the bees!
4.
That's also Wicker Man, but never mind.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
The Parent Trap. Life
Lindsay Lohan. What a star.
of the Party.
Never seen it, and I don't care.
Matilda.
Seen it, care. Also, what's her name? Oh, I can't remember her name. The actress. Never mind. Danny DeVito's in it, though. I have a sesame seed on the top of my right eye. Right eye. Do I? Okay. I wasn't eating sesame seeds.
Man on the Moon.
Mara Wilson. That's it. Mara Wilson.
The Dog's Purpose. Jennifer's Body. Don't Tell Mom That...
Okay, hold on. You're going too fast. You're just... What is this? All right, chat. I need everyone to take a big step back and a big deep breath and reconnect with themselves, ground themselves in their reality. What are we watching? We're watching Amberlynn pulling DVDs out of plastic bags and showing us her favorite movies. This is reeking of 27 books in January. If you know, you know. Are we just showing the audience covers of DVDs and reading out the name? Like, not even things I liked about the movie, things I remember about the movie, reasons why I have this as a DVD, apart from being, you know, a consumerist and a bit of a hoarder. This is what we're watching. We're watching her get to the 8-minute mark. Exactly. Terrible.
Tilda. The Man on the Moon.
I have not seen that. Is that Reese Witherspoon? Baby Reese Witherspoon. Oh.
A Dog's Purpose.
I have never seen that, but great cover.
Jennifer's Body.
I'm doing more to this content than she is. She's literally just holding up DVD covers. Jennifer's Body. Heard about it, not seen it. Isn't that the one where someone gets, like, put in someone else's body? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Maybe.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I feel like
I know that as a pop culture reference. I don't believe I've seen the entire film. I think Babysitter's Dead and Weekend at Bernie's I kind of get mixed up in the concept. But they're kind of the same thing, right?
No one knows about this movie. I've loved it since I was very, very young.
Did she just say no one knows about this movie? I know about this movie in pop culture just because I haven't seen it. Are you an idiot? Sorry, very blunt talking to people, calling them idiots today.
Body.
Sorry.
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. I feel like no one knows about this movie. I've loved it since I was very, very young. Please watch this.
Okay, she needs more friends. Oh, is it, Boob? I've never seen it. I've heard Jennifer's Body spoken about quite a lot, but I've never seen it.
So good. Age of Adeline.
Hold on.
Knows about this movie. I've loved it since I was very, very young. Please watch this. It's so good.
Is that Blake Lively? It is. It's Blake Lively, Kathy Baker. I don't know who the guy is. Michael Milkman, Michael Milfman, Michael Muckman, Michael Huskman.
Age of Adeline.
I've not seen this.
The Runaways.
I feel like I have seen that briefly. Probably skipped through it.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Cinephiles, I'm sorry. It's an iconic film and I've seen like a half of it.
Riding in Cars with Boys. This
We love Drew.
is like one of my top favorite movies ever.
Yeah, I also like Riding in Cars with Boys. But no, Drew's the queen. We love.
Drew Barrymore is my heart and soul. The Help. Last but not least, we have Still Alice.
Seen The Help. Enjoyed it as a film. Still Alice. I don't think I've seen. Should I see? Is that
Movies
Clarice?
ever. Drew Barrymore is my heart and soul. The Help. Last but not least.
I feel like I might have seen this. Julianne Moore, sorry, not Clarice.
We have Still Alice. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I totally forgot to end the vlog, but I'm trying to remember to do so.
Are we waking up? Are we waking up in makeup today? Is that what we're doing?
And I was literally just laying in bed editing. So I noticed,
Hello.
There's not an outro. So I hope that you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one. I'm sorry, these have been like super freaking short. I'm gonna try to get better with that. But love you guys, bye!
Oh, it's fine. You could just like, I don't know. There would, you know what? She probably could have. Also, hang on. I need to figure this out. Her coming on camera and talking to her dad after 7 years for the first time. 5:37. It was a minute and a half. Why even include it? You could have taken that DVD content and split it and then just spoken about the first half and then be like, oh, I'm going to follow this up in tomorrow's vlog and tell you about the other half of the videos. It wouldn't have been that interesting, to be fair, but like 7.5 minutes seems weird. Why share that? Anyway, we're done with Ambi. No. Done with Ambi. All right, thanks so much for that update, Ambi. That was really a bit of a nothing burger. Nothing burger? What a burger. All right, cool. Chat, I know not everybody's here for the Curvy Connection update, but you should be. So we're at the 25-minute mark. We're up to the question, what did your friends and family think of the show? If they watched, I added that bit in. How fun. Oh, it's on mute.
I think that post-shooting, when it came out...
Great. Here for this. The best content all day. What are you even talking about?
And we were like sharing it on socials, and there was a lot of, promotion for it and whatnot. I think everybody that reached out, my friends...
I'm going to keep wearing the ears.
And particularly, like, my friends were very supportive and just like, this is so you have such, like, a personality for it. Like, I can't wait to see, the show.
I can't, do you know what? After yesterday's content, CURVY connections. After yesterday's content, I really just want to listen to, good old Megan, because she's kind of turning into the star. And then I want to see what's happened to Jules and Lewis.
Definitely think that I overall had such a great support team. When they reached out and they're supportive, like that's kind of why you pick your circle, because they cheer you on, whether I found love or didn't. Like, they were just so invested and so committed to making sure they were watching on.
Val, I'm not gonna lie, you got a lot to say. I wish you wouldn't.
Tuesdays, and
Just on this particular topic, just say, like, they really enjoyed it and they love seeing me on it.
then on
Like, it can just be a sentence answer at this point.
Thursdays, you know, reposting and sharing and talking about it. So it made me feel so amazing.
Like, share, subscribe, follow for more.
And that I knew that I was doing this, and I felt, when I kind of got, like, their support, it made it easier to kind of, like, accept and embrace that what I did
Brandon, let her know.
was unreal. Like, I was like, wow, I was really on a dating show. And even now I think I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
Also, I really, like, listening to people is really interesting because I just wish they would take a pause. Just, like, find the full stop.
when we go out and about, my friends will kind of like, you know, make jokes and tease
Not every sentence needs to be a run-on one. You can just, like, stop.
me, and like they'll be like, oh my god, this girl's on a dating show, and like it's even still hard to process that, but it happened and it was unreal.
My friends and family were really,
Ah, Megan.
really supportive. Shockingly, I thought they would
Penn State. Look at me remembering.
kind of laugh and giggle almost. We had a little watch party, popped some champagne. My nephews were there, my sister was there, my brother-in-law, my friends' parents came, even her dad. Like, I thought it was me, just her mom. Her dad showed up. I was like, it was, and like,
Work dad. Dad's here for the messy dating show drama too. Dads can.
childhood friends, like, I've known them my entire life, and so it was really awesome for them to be there and to watch it. I had my aunt text me. She literally
Y'all in the chat are hilarious because me, as an ignorant Australian, I have no idea whether or not those states are real or not.
texted me that night and said, well, you know, your grandparents had a 13-year age difference, so you never know. And I was laughing so hard. But it's been almost shocking how supportive they were. I thought they were all just gonna like roast me the whole time. They ended up being really supportive, and like even my mom was watching and was like, he kind of wrote you off. So it was
I did though. Oh, poor Megan.
really awesome to see everybody. And like my friend had a FaceTime date with her fiance while watching, and I was shocked. I love how many of my friends, boyfriends, significant others were watching as well. I think that's so funny.
Oh my god.
See, anyone can like messy dating show drama. It's not just for specific individuals.
God, my family and friends are truly the light of my life. They they were my biggest fans and supporters in this entire experience. I honestly was a little nervous to tell them that I was going to go on a dating show anyway, because this is one, I do love watching dating
Secret menu states.
shows, but seeing myself be on a dating show was totally different vibes. So them being there, they supported me, they hosted a whole fan club, like they really have my heart and really allowed me to step outside my comfort zone and motivated me to take the extra leap.
Do you think that the people who are contestants on the show like go back home and then in all of this, like I'm sure this was a contractual obligation to like, share, subscribe and whatever. But do you think they told all of their friends about what exactly went down? Because like I would have.
And just be
No one's watching that entire thing. We'll watch episode 1, have a laugh, and then I'll just tell people what happened.
myself and be
Done. We don't need to see more.
unapologetic in whatever I decide to do. So love my family and friends. They were great supporters and still are supporting me. Some would say a little annoying today by sharing all the videos. They are truly my biggest fan base, and I'm forever grateful for them. Forever.
My friends and family have been the biggest supporters ever. They were so excited to see the show, and when the episodes finally came out, everybody was like, okay, I see now why are you talking about these girls the way you do, because they're incredible. They're like, you guys just, like, a couple of my friends asked me,
Okay. These people.
they're like, did you guys know each other before filming the show? And I was like, no, we literally met right then and there, and then we started filming that same evening for the cocktail party. And they were like,
Honestly, nothing brings people together more than being on a competitive dating show.
that's weird, because you guys literally look like you have known each other for years. And thanks to Alex, she did see something in us, and she was like, I have a feeling about these.
Brandon, thank you for being logical in the chat. I appreciate you. Brandon makes it clear, saying you were on a YouTube show for 4 days. Every time they honestly sound like they had some kind of awakening, finding these like-minded individuals, and they were in an Airbnb for 4 days with one camera following them around. Come on. This is 2 questions.
I was not surprised that
Morning, Ari.
Louise picked Jules. No, I think that it was very evident that they had a very strong connection from the jump. On a show, people think that it's different than, I guess, like your feelings and your emotions are different than like in real life. Like, because I know when I'm on a date, like outside of the show, when I'm on any date, you know.
Well, I mean, most of the time you're not on a date with 4 competitors.
No,
like that, it's not just the fact that there's cameras, it's also the fact that there are 4 other people I don't want to say vying for this person's attention, but, you know, there.
In my past or whatever, like when I feel like a spark, not like a connection, like, ooh, that's the one, but like when you feel a connection with someone, you pursue it. And you kind of just focus on that person, because connections are hard to come by. So at least the older I get, I think that way, romantically at least. So I think that they both felt the connection and they pursued it. And that's exactly what the show was about, was finding a connection. So I was all...
Well, they should have just let everybody else go home after day 2.
Pro and for that. You know, I remember when we would come back from our dates, our solo dates, our group dates, we would all like debrief, and it was always there, and it was always their connection. And it's not that it's again, second part of the question, it's not that we didn't get a fair chance. I definitely think that it was just hard to pursue someone else when a connection is so strong, aka Jules and Luis, right? So I think honestly, like, he did give everyone a fair...
Man, I should start watching The Bachelor.
Fair chance. He did indeed. I remember on our dates, like, it felt like it was just us. Like, it's not...
Because I kind of feel like the thing that's really missing here, and I don't mean, like, they don't need to turn on each other or anything, as cliche as that is in reality television land, but they do need to, like, lean into the reality TV of it and make it, even in post, it needs to be, like, a little bit dramatic and interesting. You know? This is all just everybody say love, everything was great. Like, and that's why Megan saying something about Lewis was the most interesting thing in the earlier part of this. Because now it's just everybody's getting on and having a good time, which is great. It's fine. It's just not, like, you know, messy dating show drama.
Not like he was talking about Jules on our dates. It wasn't like he was talking about, you know, just like twiddling his fingers and bored. No, like he genuinely, I believe at least,
no,
put his
not for Megan.
Best foot forward.
No, he wasn't having a bar. And zero interest.
And gave everybody the same amount of time, you know, and attention in our dates. Yeah.
No, ask Megan.
Yeah, and even to kind of just, I guess, give you just another idea. So I truly thought that Aubrey and Jules had a connection. Towards the ending, because they were kind of one of the last ones that had a solo date, it was getting a little tricky. Like, we knew that...
Which, again, seems so weird when that conversation with... Was it Val?
Jules and Louis.
It was Val and Jules, right?
He's had a
Fatima and Jules.
Very,
no, Val and Jules.
Very, very strong connection. But then, you know, Aubrey went on her date, and I really thought they connected, and I think a lot of the other girls too. They're so similar with their passions and what they have, you know, their interest in, about just kind of like diversity and just all of that. Like, we definitely saw it. They had a connection. Now, ultimately, yes, it was Luis's call to pick who he wanted to pick. But there were many other instances that...
Val is honestly taking up most of the time at the moment with answering these questions.
I don't know if they were on camera, off camera, but that Aubrey and Luis had a lot of moments. And I think that played a role in kind of like, ooh, like Luis, you know, there's a connection there, but like, is that strong enough to kind of surpass Jules' connection with him? Again, this is because Luis is such a great guy, and he offered...
Who? No.
So much of his time.
Lies.
And he made everyone feel special on their one-on-one date.
Yeah, did he using his special therapy speech? Yes, he did.
I think I was...
Made everybody feel special.
The last...
He made Jules, gaslit Jules, basically, in the pool.
One who had my solo date.
Oh, you're not paying enough attention to me. I thought we had something special. It's day 2.
Yeah, I was. So...
Just, what's the word I'm looking for? In something.
I was the last one to have a solo date with Luis. And I remember...
No, why can't I think of the word?
If I'm being very transparent, I remember that
not secure is the word I'm trying to find.
We were all at the pool. So Aubrey was on her date with Luis, and the girlies were poolside, just hanging out, talking. But I remember telling Jules, who was in the pool, and Fatima.
Insincere. Insincere? Insecure? Is it insecure? My dumb brain thinking it's unsecure.
That I was like, you know what? Like, I am excited to go on my solo date, but I don't think that...
Yeah, he was mansplaining her actions towards him. It was terrible.
I am, like, excited in a way that's, like, butterflies. Like, I can't wait, like, you know, like, a second date. Because at that time, and at that point, Lucy and I had already had a few solo moments that weren't on camera. Yeah, like, you know, if I would have felt something romantically, I think I would have felt a little tingly by then. So... You know, wrapping up to kind of get ready to go on my solo date.
Well, I just want to let you know, unless that camera's rolling, nothing you say matters. That's a direct quote from RuPaul Charles, by the way. to Pearl. Poor Pearl.
As enthusiastic, but I was excited to hang out and have fun. And all the girls were like, just have fun, you're going bowling. So I knew that I was gonna have fun. So that's exactly what happened. And, you know, I also felt bad for him. He was probably so exhausted. Imagine dating 5 beautiful, bold ladies in such a short amount of time. You're exhausted.
Well,
you are literally
Megan.
mentally, physically,
Megan really
emotionally
didn't get a date. Megan kind of just got a talking at.
exhausted from having so many great conversations. Yes, it was fun, but it's exhausting. So I had to give it to him because that's a lot. Like I get burnt out from going on one extensive long date, like in my dating world. We started enjoying our solo date and it was so much fun. We went bowling and we made so many jokes and I felt the connection even on our solo date, especially when we got ice cream after bowling. But again, the connection was just super platonic and he is
Speaking of exhausting, Brandon, words out of my mouth.
such a great guy. And I thoroughly, sincerely enjoyed my solo date with him. And
Have you answered the question? I don't even remember what the question was.
I am so grateful that he was able to see such.
You know what? Alex has a hand in this. Alex edited this, assumedly, and put this together. She should have cut this after the first sentence.
A vulnerable side of me because of how awesome he is, and he was able to pull that out of me. And same with him, he opened up too. So I remember going back to the house after our solo date, and you know the girls kind of wanted to know what like had happened, and I said, "Oh, I cried."
Literally a 2-sentence answer.
Cried, but like he also
She's still going.
opened up too, and he held my hand, and like I think you guys saw that he held my hand in my dating scene.
Do you want to say it again, ma'am? He held your hand. Yup. After getting ice cream and going bowling, he held your hand. Oh my god, we watched the show.
But it wasn't romantic. And so when I had kind of delivered that message to the girlies, they were kind of like, oh, he held your hand? And you kind of run with that and you just assume like, he wouldn't have done that.
We don't need a play-by-play. We really don't.
That if he didn't want to. But it was so innocent and I was crying and he was just being a comforting person at the time. And he just like kind of like reached over and that was it. But I remember then
She's still going. She's still going and I forget the question. Hold on. I need to know. This section. Holy shit. She's been talking for about 6.5 minutes non-stop about the question, were you surprised Lewis picked Jules and do you feel he gave you a fair chance? She has spoken for 6 minutes.
sincere and he is again a great guy.
Was I surprised?
Oh my god, it's done. Thank God.
Surprised that Louise picked Jules.
Alright, let's see how short and sharp Megan can answer this question. No. Do I feel like he gave me enough of a shot during the date? Also no. I've already answered that question. Next question, please.
I gotta say with a straight face, there's no part of me in this entire world that I thought he wouldn't pick Jules by the end. I think you can even tell in my, like, when he's talking to me that I am like, yep, totally, knew it, Like, I think that's how I felt, like, while he was...
That's exactly what she sounded like, yes.
Talking to me. Like, it wasn't meant to be rude or disrespectful to him, but, like, it was like, yeah, dude, like, let's just hurry this up. Like, I know you just want to talk to Jules. Like, we all knew it. Anytime in between stuff, like, if he came back from one-on-ones, he only talked to Jules. Even if it was just, like, friends hanging out, it was only Jules. Only wanted to talk to Jules. The more I...
Yeah, we saw all of that. We know. The whole premise of this thing, not good. I reckon just find 10 people who might be interested in one another, stick them in a house, go to town.
Watch it back, and the more I think about it, the more it irks me.
How many times have you watched it back, Megan? Answer truthfully.
That he just blatantly was disrespectful to me, honestly.
Yes, call him out. He was. It was also kind of disrespectful to Jules.
In the grand scheme of things, that's how I would label it in the real world, so I'm gonna label it like that on the show.
Good, do it. Call him out. Say his name.
Especially with so many people reaching out to me and saying how much they could even tell, like, full, complete strangers have...
I don't know if it was, like, active disrespect or if he just super wasn't interested in you, but the respectful thing to do in that situation would be to, like, sit down at that park bench and be like, hey, just to let you know, like, I'm not interested. But, like, we can go on a fun, like, friend date.
Commented on it.
Maybe that would make for bad television. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Or DM'd me on it and said that he basically wrote me off from day one, and I was like, yeah, well... I'm not going to say that I didn't write him off in my head, but I tried to not act like it. He didn't get that memo. Sorry, I'm roasting Louise, and I don't mean to be, but I'm just in a...
I mean, no, it's a mild burn, if anything. I would definitely not say roast. But you're doing your best, Megan, from Penn State. Good for you.
It's like it. He didn't get that memo. Sorry, I'm roasting Luis, and I don't mean to be, but I'm just in a mood. I'm PMSing. I'm so sorry.
Okay, thanks.
I don't think he gave any of us a fair chance because he was so dead set on Jules from night one. Or maybe not night one. I would say since his one-on-one. I think he had an inkling that he liked Jules a lot.
I thought Jules had the, like, second to last one-on-one.
From night one.
Coco, you love her? I love her attempts at dragging. Yep.
I think at night one he was still semi-open-minded about it, but then by day 2 it was done. Like, he had picked Jules, which is fine. Like, I'm not butthurt about him picking Jules. I really don't give a shit. I guess I could add to my
I mean, that seems to fly in the face of what you've been saying here about not being butthurt about him picking Jules, but look, the issue was that he was all eggs in one basket for Jules. He wasn't even interested necessarily in getting to know anyone else past that point, and that's kind of why I feel like the format of the whole thing didn't really pan out.
I regret from the show is not...
Like, a producer needed to step in and be like, Jules, you need to play it cool. You need to, like, be a little bit aloof. You need to, like, hold him at an arm's distance because we want him to engage with, like, the other contestants as well and not just in, like, a friendly way. But also maybe Megan was just, like, not a good casting choice.
Speaking up and demanding better treatment from him. And honestly, I could say that I'm regret not doing it to messaging him, but honestly, before this comes out, maybe I will message him so he's at least not bombarded. But I would say that's maybe another one of my regrets from the show is not speaking up and saying, I deserve respect. Even if you don't like me romantically, I still deserve respect, especially to my face. I just didn't like that, and that's something that's very important to me is respect, and I don't think he respected me the way that I should have been, and he didn't treat me the way...
I agree. I think that he was pretty disrespectful, and maybe, what's the word? Dismissive is the word I'm looking for, because I think that, like, in this context, disrespect is perhaps, maybe not too strong of a word, but maybe the wrong word. Only, well, like, I don't know, I'm not her. She can feel however she feels, obviously she was there. Maybe I feel like he was quite dismissive of Megan, and he certainly didn't seem to have the confidence to just be like, I'm not interested, but also, like, we have to play it up for the cameras, so let's just, like, go do this thing.
The way I should have been, even as a friend. Like, this is not even...
But also, like, here's the other thing, sweetie. Not, all right, Megan, it's time for your good Judy to step in. Here's the tea, Christine. He doesn't have to like you. And you don't have to like him. him being dismissive and disrespectful, yes, I understand that. We all saw the footage, and yes, that was all very well encapsulated. And perhaps the disrespect wasn't purposeful, but you felt it, so it's there, it's valid. And you probably should have had a conversation with him about it if you were feeling that way. I certainly would suggest you do, and as you mature through life, definitely let people know your feelings. With all of that being said, just because two people are on a dating show together doesn't mean they have to like each other, even as people. We've seen plenty of that in the history of reality television where people get on a show and instantly hate each other and fight. And it makes for great TV. So I guess that's to say that it would be nice if everyone were friends, but no one's beholden to be your friend if you're on a TV show with them. That's all. That's all I was trying to say.
The way that I should have been, and he didn't treat me the way I should have been, even as a friend. Like, this is not even about the romance part of it. I understand that we didn't have a connection.
I agree, Bunny. I think that Megan probably wasn't the right casting choice for this group.
That's not the part I'm mad about. The part I'm upset about is the fact that because he didn't have a romantic connection...
Hey, Lottie!
He treated me like I was lesser than, or that he was kind of always looking at me with a judgmental eye, or blatantly ignored me, or cut me off when I was speaking. And
that's right, I forgot that happened. That's disrespectful.
I
was just thinking about the date that was on camera. Because again, this is why you catch all the drama on camera so that we can keep up.
I didn't like the way I was treated by him, even as a friend.
To be quite honest, I was not surprised at all that he was gonna choose Jules. It was kind of like how the viewers saw it straight off the bat. The connection was there, the chemistry was there. However, I do wish that...
Ooh, Aubrey, I'm so sorry, I've got you super turned up. Got everyone turned up. Oh no, what a mess.
That Luis would have... I don't know if I would say fake it or act like it, but I really feel like that immediate connection deterred him from making or wanting to make any more connection with the other girls. And I do feel that was a little bit of fault on Luis's part because he missed out on getting to know some really great girls, like really amazing girls. And I feel like as humans do, when we get excited about one thing, you put your eggs all in one basket.
Oh my God, words out of my mouth, Aubrey. Correct.
And I think
When it's right, it's right.
after a while, it turned into the Jules and Louise show, which I'm a fan. I stand. I have no hate or negative feelings toward it, but I think Louise kind of got tunnel vision and wouldn't allow himself to connect with any of the other girls, which is his vibe, and it turned out amazing. But I do think, to a fault, that he...
Yeah, don't The Bachelor do like a whole heap of group dates and then they get to like pick individual dates? Isn't that the format? Yeah, maybe that's a better way of doing it.
should have gave the girls a fair chance and didn't just go straight to Jules immediately.
I know, it's the first season of the show though. You gotta iron out the kinks.
Because there's a lot
That's also a different show.
of behind the scenes that you didn't see. And to be honest, it was very much
His vibe sucked.
a couple thing, which I can't deny because their connection is undeniable. But however, I do wish that he would have gave us girls another chance, or even pretended like he was going to give a connection. But hell, I'm going to get my CURVY connection, and I'm happy they got theirs.
Did I think
Oh, no.
that Louise was going to pick Jules? I did right after they went on their date. Because when she came back, like, you know, we're girls. We're going to be like, how was it? You know, obviously we're not going to be like, all right, I don't want to know how your date went. So obviously we, and she told us everything that happened. You guys saw the date, so I don't know why I need to like tell you the deeds, but.
No, you don't. It's fine. We don't need to relive it. It's fine.
I was like, and then the other girls were like, so like now comparing your date to her date, I was like, well, we were vibing too, but then like when she was talking about how like they were holding hands and this and that, I was like, none of that happened to me. Like I think we were vibing, but now that I'm thinking about how you guys were vibing, I don't think we were vibing at all.
Okay, there's too much thinking about vibing. It's hurting my head.
But so I did think that he chose her right then and there. This is my personal opinion, okay, and that I'm entitled to. I do think that what Jules was trying to tell Louise the whole
It is a bit weird, huh, Lottie?
time,
It's alright, they'll work it out for season 2. I have faith.
for in the show, was the fact that, hey, like, I'm very flattered. I really,
The fight was over hand holding, is what I can understand, Coco. Yeah.
you know, I enjoy your company and I enjoy getting to know you, but I feel like, you know, you need to give other girls a chance as well, because I feel like, you know, she might have felt a little like guilty, or she might have felt like a little uncomfortable because she was like, wait, these people have not gone on their dates yet and you're all up in my face type of thing, right? But I also feel Louise, because I think what he was trying to do, he was trying to prove to Jules that, hey, like, I'm all about you. Like, I don't think he wanted to mess whatever they had going on by, you know, expressing interest in other girls. Or plain and simple, he was just not attracted to anybody from the get-go but her, which, again, he's entitled to that. But that's just my opinion. I think they were both in this very uncomfortable situation where he didn't want to mess it up, and
Oh my god, they'd known each other for like 12 hours.
she just felt like all the attention was on her, and maybe she was just, it's a very new experience, you know, when you're like on a dating show. And
Yeah, I think production needed to step in and kind of give a little bit of guidance, because this mess.
all eyes on you, and then like you have like
Wild stuff.
4 other women that are like, oh, maybe it's gonna be me, maybe it's gonna be me. And I remember like there were conversations in the house where the girls were like, well, he haven't gone on a date, like I'm pretty sure he's gonna go on a date, you know, tomorrow, or he might change his mind. And I'm like, he's not changing his mind. Like, girl, he's all about you. But now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, how wild is that the 2 people randomly met, fell
2 people didn't randomly meet.
in love, and now they're dating.
They fell in love and they're dating. Spoilers.
Mom and dad. They make fun of me for me saying mom and dad, but they're my mom and dad. I remember at the
Okay, that's weird.
pool party, I kind of like already took a step back, because I feel like I'm the type of person that I know when I'm wanted, and I know like if somebody's interested in me. So when I don't feel like they're interested in me, I don't want to knock on that door again. I'm that type of person. I don't do well with rejection, and I'm just, you know, like I'll never be knocking on the door that is like forever locked.
See, now this is where if it were true reality television, things would have swung very differently, right? Oh my god, I'm getting the feeling that the man I'm here to date isn't interested in me. How do you leverage that to make better television and take the spotlight? You walk out. You walk out. You pack your bags. You make that camera person follow you to the room. You start packing your bags and you say, I'm sick of this. I came here for a 4-day holiday and to meet the man of my dreams, and he's busy sticking his tongue down some other gal's face in the pool, mansplaining her feelings to her. Nuh-uh, I got better things to do this weekend. I'm packing my things. Call me an Uber, I'm leaving. That's how you steal the scene. You don't just hang out and complain about it later. No. You gotta take the opportunity.
that I was just like, whatever. Like, I get the friend vibe, you know. I'm pretty sure he gets the same vibe from me. So how about I just vibe and I kind of let other people who might be interested.
No, none of this passive. No. Dating competition. If you're not interested in the dude, or if the dude's clearly not interested in you, you need to have a storyline, because this is how you get picked as the Bachelorette for season 2.
Like, show their
Come
interest,
on now.
or he can kind of like relax and just express interest to one person that he wanted to. So I don't know.
Final thoughts. All right. Chat, feel free to use the bathroom at this point in time, because Val's about to answer this question. It's probably another 7 minutes. Yeah, exactly, Lottie. Make a scene.
I just want to say thank you again to Alex and Yar for, choosing us, for seeing potential in us, for taking this leap with us. You know, this was a new project, an adventure for them too.
Yes.
It was a learn as you go, and I really do.
I mean, sure, it was a learn as you go, but like, Alex has clearly watched a dating show or two before. It's not like, there were a lot of little things that were like irking me.
Do think,
like, why are they allowed to talk when the cameras aren't rolling? Why aren't there cameras on them all times? Why aren't there hot mics literally everywhere? Like, I want to hear everything.
That
and if you don't have the footage, you can't, you do all of this where it's talking about stuff in post. Oh, well, we had this conversation. Did you catch it on camera? No. Was it recorded? No. Okay. God, I remember back in the day of the glory days of the early 2000s of terrible reality TV shows, where they'd have, like, night vision cameras to catch every moment of conversation. I mean, I understand Alex is not that full of a production, but still.
Turned out incredible for her first project, and
on Curvy Connections Penn State with Megan.
I'm so thankful.
She can be her fun, quirky self at Penn State.
To have met all of my girls. It's like a sisterhood. It really is. And we get each other and we talk almost every day in our group chat. And it's just so special. And I would have never have dreamed that this would happen. And these girls are going to be, my for lifers. And
for lifers sounds intense.
Hopefully they're gonna come visit me soon in the fall, New England falls.
Oh my god, road trip to New England with the girlies.
So we'll see what happens.
Amazing.
But there has been some talk about the girlies coming to visit, and I hope that it happens because I am so ready to be reunited.
So this is meant to be 2 months after filming. Interesting.
With these girls.
I wonder who left the group chat first.
And laugh my butt off, because when we're all together, we are untamed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Alex, for putting this together, for being a rock star, and for making it all possible. We love you, and we love...
Look, give Alex her flowers, because it takes a village, people. She put together some quality content that I've been enjoying.
You, the viewers, the audience, for your unconditional love and support through
Megan left first.
Through, this Learn As You Go project. Bye, guys. Love you.
What happens now after the show is completely wrapped? Life is changing very fast for me.
Is it?
But now I have a whole new area of men to hit up on dating apps and in real life.
I'm sorry, what? Brandon, she's talking about her roster again. I'm sorry, Megan. You're gonna have to walk me through that one. Sorry, what?
What happens now after the show is completely wrapped?
Tell me. Tell me.
Life is changing very fast for me. But now I have a whole new area of men to hit up on dating apps and...
What does she mean by a whole new area of men to hit up on dating apps? What does she... Is the dating apps her roster?
In real life, I do have to say that Curvy Connection was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and the women made this.
What did hanging out in an Airbnb for 4 days being filmed have to do with your dating app prospects? What?
So worthwhile. Like, so fucking worthwhile.
So she's adding I lost on a dating show to the Tinder profile. Maybe that's what it is. You couldn't possibly be my worst date. Want to hear about my worst? Go to Alex Rodriguez at YouTube.
They are incredibly strong and powerful and intelligent and courageous and confident
She's got nice things to say
I
about
think there's
the girls.
literally a clip of me
That's
crying
nice.
on like the second night because I was so happy I met these girls. When I tell you that I don't think I'll ever be the same since meeting them,
She sounds like Ambi. It's intense.
confidence has been lifted tenfold. I know my worth even more so. I know my worth in a dating sense. Like, I knew my worth before, but maybe not in dating. I think I would have taken it for granted. I can't thank Alex enough for pulling together this group of women because...
Like a Rolodex of men. I'm familiar, Broccoli, yeah.
They made this experience. And Alex made this experience. And Yar, I am so happy I met them. And I'm so happy that they came into my life at this moment in time. Because I think I'm really just coming in...
Honestly, Bunny, it does... Megan in particular, like, I think that's why Jules seemed the most mature out of the bunch and just like worldly and kind of experienced, because the way, and Aubrey as well, I guess, like she definitely seemed like alert. I don't know if alert is the correct word, but like Megan is the best example of like, she seems like she doesn't, like she's talking about all these people in her life, but it does seem like she's missing a good Judy, and she got 4, which is nice. But yeah, Megan is kind of the best example of like, ooh, it sounds like you don't talk to your friends a lot about some of this stuff. Because it seems like it's very, like, not raw, but I don't know. It seems like she doesn't get advice from a lot of people, you know?
I met them, and I'm so happy that they came into my life at
Instead of Rolodex.
this moment in time.
That's funny,
because
but...
I think I'm really just coming into myself, and I think that they've helped me so much, where I thought I knew exactly who I was, and I do think I'm still the same as who I was, but I think I'm just such an elevated person. I've just elevated myself so much with their help through text and through that week and through Instagram
4 days
and through like DMs, and just feeling like I gained this whole new sense of myself on top of who I already knew I was, of just knowing that like I can handle anything, and the fact that I can be like, oh, I was on a reality show, like ha ha ha, is so funny to me. That was so random. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, girly, that was so random. How quirky.
I think my brain just short-circuited. I'm so excited to see where our friendship grows.
I need to know immediately as soon as Megan starts vlogging.
As a group, because I think some of the girls...
I'll be there. I'll be there for the roster.
They're coming to my house for Thanksgiving. We might be doing a Friendsgiving in New England. We might be, you know, going to everyone's houses and seeing how everybody lives. I think it's going to be so fun. And I love my, like, face... Like, I get a smile on my face every time I see a notification from any one of them for anything, whether it be Snapchat, messaging, DMs, Instagram likes.
Oh my god, we get it. You fucking talk to these people on every platform available. We get it.
Comments. Anything. They put a smile on my face. And I am so happy with all the love that people have been showing the show and feeling like they feel seen and they feel heard and they feel...
I'm showing the show a lot of love. Don't take my brusqueness for anything, but absolute adoration for this show, because it has been great.
Represented, because we deserve love too. We're not just cast-offs that you throw away. We are intelligent, we are smart, we are beautiful, we are confident, we are so many things other than just fat. And I think that this show can help show that and let people in on a world of 5 other women who don't make fat their only personality trait. They are so many other things. They just happen to be fat and overweight. And that's okay, because we're happy, and that's all that matters.
My girls.
That's great, gal.
Talk about my girls. They're amazing.
Oh no, okay, we've still got 17 minutes left.
They're all such bright, kind, sweet, gentle souls. They're all different, but we're all kind of the same. There's so many things that, you know, we don't agree on, but I feel like we have learned how to be gentle with each other, even though we have only known each other for not even 2 months.
That's true, Stephen. It did feel good because it was a departure from Ambi and Chantal. You're right.
Chat is the most iconic group chat ever known.
Oh my god.
To humans.
Ma'am, you need to maybe step out and get a new group chat.
We keep in touch with each other every single day.
Yeah.
I have told the girls things that I haven't told even my closest friends.
Okay, well that's an issue. that's screaming y'all knew each other for 4 days and have developed a codependency. That's what that is. Again, Jules is really reading like the mature adult in the room.
That just, I don't know. It's so crazy to me, because I always say like God loves me because I get to meet the most incredible people throughout my life.
And you know, when you're like,
you said that
after a
multiple
certain age,
times.
when you're like 30, you're like, okay, like I have met all my friends, you know, I have met the people that I'm probably going to be, you know, close with for the foreseeable future. And then boom, you meet people like I met on the show, and you're like, okay, I guess I'll have to like spread out my heart and make more room. And I made room for them, and they're incredible and they're amazing. And I only hope and pray that we will continue being friends. We're already talking about
Is Jules part of the group chat? I feel like Jules might have been the first one to leave.
Trip and seeing each other, and you know, I want to be a part of their life, and I hope that they feel the same way about me. My personal takeaway from the show, it will always be the fact that you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to be wanted, and you deserve to be admired. And
that was, to be honest, that's not the message I took away from that dating show. I didn't really necessarily take any message away from the dating show, because it just turned into the Lewis and Jules show, and then a lot of talking about how Lewis couldn't even give the other girls the time of day. So like that's all the message kind of boiled down to.
You know, everybody deserves to feel something big and incredible and amazing and magical, no matter their weights, no matter their height, no matter their social background. None of those things matter if you have a good heart, if you believe in yourself, and if you know that you are worthy of all of the things above. So the show only, you know, magnified the feelings that I had about like myself and about this incredible community that I have built. So again, if you guys ever need somebody to be your internet bestie, somebody to support you, and
don't put that out there.
To let you know that you are beautiful and deserving. Make sure
you don't know this. You don't know me.
So you follow me. Let's be friends. And
no, I don't want to follow you, and I don't want to be friends.
And this is just the beginning.
You're a contestant on a dating show on the internet.
Hey, you know, Alex, you're incredible. What you
Let's be friends.
did with CURVY Connection is just a beginning for you. You know, I do believe that this beautiful, incredible human being.
Didn't you just say you had to open your heart to fit more friends in? I don't want your heart open too much. No, thank you.
Has incredible plans ahead of herself in the future, and I would like
I can take the ears off. No, I feel safe in them, Megan, but thank you.
To be a bystander and maybe hopefully take a part if she wants to and see what the future holds for her. And obviously I would like to see what the future holds for, you know, our lovers, Luis and Jules.
Oh my god, we need to catch up with the lovers.
Now let's check it.
Why is it? Okay, I need to answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. Val spent 6.5 minutes answering one question. It was a two-parter, but it was one question. Why is it that we only get 14 minutes? It's probably under 14 minutes, to be fair, with the couple. I don't know what to call them. The couple. No. Safety is.
And with Jules and Luis, or as we've come up with on the internet, Team Julis. And we were
Team Julis. Okay, I don't think that name's going to stick for very long, but okay.
lucky enough to get them while they were together on their first trip where Luis was visiting Jules in Seattle. We are happy to report they are going strong.
I don't trust that.
But let's go ahead and ask them some of your juicy questions.
She was happy to report that they're going strong, everyone. They're going strong.
How has it gone since filming?
Do you want to answer that first?
Sure. I think it's gone better than I expected, but also I knew that there would be...
Wait, he's visiting, so this is Jules's home? It's lovely, gal. I like that mirror in the background, and these standing lamps are giving good Art Deco vibes, which I fucks with. I don't know how I feel about the couch. I mean, I guess it works as a, it's functional. I don't hate it. I don't necessarily get the, bit in the middle. Just get a coffee table or something. I am going to say, look, Jules, as a man of a certain size, I'm going to have to let you know, buddy. And you know what? You don't even have to be a guy of a certain... You can be anyone of any size. Just don't wear flesh-coloured clothing. Specifically when they're quite tight and when they're shorts and when I'm looking directly into your crotch. Because it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. They're not exactly flesh-toned, but they're a close enough tone to make my eyes confused. Yeah, confused. Yeah.
Challenges, and that it would take a lot of work and effort. I think we've been able to rise to the occasion.
I think that being in a long-distance relationship is really hard. You know, Louis...
Oh, Jules, I've missed you. You're so Mature. Also, these pillows need to go.
Obviously is here now.
Not these green bath mat pillows. No, we can do better than this, Jules.
But that's short term, and he's going home soon.
Yeah.
And, you know, while he's been here, it's been...
Oh my god, you have a cat. Shut up about Jules. I mean, no, sorry. Shut up about Lewis. Love you, Jules. Talk more about your cat, please.
Amazing.
What's this one's name, though?
It's been amazing. We've had so much fun. It's been lovely to just...
No, but what's this? I don't care about your dating life anymore. Tell me about this cat.
Be in person and be a normal couple, normal relationship. I think it's going well, though.
Good.
No, tell me about the kitty, though. What's its name? For some reason, I'm calling it Brazil Nut in my head, just because I think all animals should have a cute food name.
Jules.
Or a full government name.
Were you surprised he picked you? Do you
Can he pull away the hand? No. He's making a statement with that hand.
feel he gave the other girls a fair chance?
Am I surprised that he picked me?
Just say no. Own it.
No.
Good. Right answer.
Was not surprised that he picked me, to be totally honest. I think that Luis and I had a good connection from the beginning. I think that
she hates him.
Luis sort of wears his heart on his sleeves a bit.
Like, hold hands, that's fine, but why is he's literally laying down on this couch to try to touch her knee.
This obviously...
Also, she's wearing fun slippers. They're pink. Ooh, and she's got an aquamarine pedicure. That's nice. I hate these pillows.
It was a very unconventional way of dating, but I think he was pretty honest when we had our one-on-ones and when we were together. He was very open and honest about his feelings towards me. But I wasn't super surprised that he picked me. Did he give the other girls a fair shot? I think so. I know.
I mean, they all went on one-on-one dates.
A lot of people think that he did not, from the comments I've read.
I mean, Megan was the only one that I think wasn't, even given a decent conversation.
And I know I made a couple comments about wanting him to give other girls a shot.
Also, to be fair, their date was going to a psychic who did most of the talking, so...
And mostly that's just because I felt like we had such a strong connection from the beginning. We vibed a lot. And again, this is very unconventional. I don't think it's natural to want to date a bunch of people at the same time. So I think if you're connected or interested in somebody, you sort of want to just move forward to get to know that person. I feel like you gave them shots.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely tried.
Brazil Nut.
Yeah, I feel like there was a connection between you and I. I don't know. I guess I feel sort of on the fence with that answer. I feel like you tried as much as you could to give people a chance, but I also think that you and I had a connection from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, maybe I can touch in on that a little bit, just saying,
No, I don't want to hear from you.
I gave the other women, hey, bud. I gave the other women...
No, say his name.
My full attention. I mean, I gave everything I had, but obviously...
I'm just gonna... Sorry, hold on. I just need to do a thing real quick. There we go.
Obviously, the emotional connection is something you just can't... You either have it or you don't. I definitely had it with you. Okay. And so...
Never mind.
I leaned into that. Especially, when we were together.
Here's the thing as well. It would have to be a very, very, very specific emotional connection for you to disregard 4 other people in your immediate vicinity within 24 hours. Do you know what I mean? You're not even interested in getting to know anybody else because you've decided, no, that one. That's the one. That's a lot. That's intense.
But even when we weren't necessarily on dates together, I definitely tried to show you that I was interested in you and wanted more with you.
Yeah, it really does give big insecurity because it's every word he's saying, all I can hear is, I was afraid that if I showed interest in someone else, you would think I wasn't as interested in you. This whole hierarchical thinking weirds me out, man.
Do you have any regrets from filming?
Not really. I had such a blast filming. I think the other girls are phenomenal. I think that they're
Look, see, she said it in one word.
Fun.
2 words.
Young.
3 words.
Have so much spunk in life.
All right, spunk is the 4th word.
I almost couldn't keep up at times, but I also think that they're phenomenal women, and I'm so glad that I met them. Obviously, I'm thrilled to have met Luis. I don't know. I think the only... Not even regret. I guess the way it was filmed or edited or whatever the case may be, I look...
she's blaming it on the edit. Classic.
A little standoffish. And there were definitely times where I was trying to, especially when we were filming, like, you know, encourage Luis to just make sure everyone gets a fair shot. You know, what I didn't want is for him to pick me and us not work out and him have regrets on not giving other people a shot.
Oh my god, there are other people in the world. This isn't like the last resort. That's what it should have been called. Because that's the way they sound. Like, that's the way they're talking about the show.
Which
I'm never going to find love again if I don't match up with one of these 5 people in this building.
I think
at this moment in time.
He tried and did give people chances. And
yeah.
So I think my only regret, which maybe isn't even a regret, is just showing, you know,
It always comes back to Drag Race. It's always feet and Drag Race on this channel.
The true feelings that I felt for Luis during the show.
Yeah, and I think you did a really good job showing me that stuff off camera, which, you know, especially like after being together with you, like knowing how you, just the style of how you kind of like do life in a relationship.
The style of how you do life in relationship. The fucking words, mate.
You know, like not being extremely like open with your affection and stuff like that. Like I can see that now. And
okay, hold on. The bean's back. There we go. Perfect.
And can look back and say, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so I can appreciate
this is great. Look at the little Brazil nut.
That, but also like I can also just like look back and say, wow, like the moments that you and I had together that were not in front of a camera were the moments that had me constantly coming back to you. You know, like in my decision making, there was so many opportunities that you and I shared. It just made the decision making so much easier. I don't think that there was ever a time that when you and I interacted, that I left the interaction.
Look at his mummy.
Interaction thinking,
cutie.
She's not the one, or she's not the one I want to choose. Going back to the question, the one.
This is the thing. Like, don't go into a dating competition mindset with, as soon as I find one who I'm interested in, that's the one. That's weird. Production. Where was production?
One thing that I regret is that like a lot of people can't see that. So then in a lot of the comments post show, they said, oh, she's not that into him, or he's into her, but she's not into him.
He's super into her and she's just reserved.
And stuff like that, which...
Yeah.
Like, she seems like a, you know, just every other person.
You know, like...
Just not desperately clinging to the faintest whiff of attention like you are, Lewis.
I'll say this, and I kind of alluded to it after the finale in our live, is that, like, the day 4, we had come back to the house, and I had, it was after Aubrey.
It's a cat cam now.
Aubrey was doing her like post-day interview, and so Alex was like, if you want to go downstairs and hang out with the girls while we do this interview, I was like, okay, great. Well, then Aubrey came up, and then we hung out down there for maybe 5 minutes, and then I think Alex said something like, all right, everybody come up real quick, and all the girls went up, and it was Jules and I down in the basement, and as we were walking up, you know, like, Jules just gave me this sign that she wanted me to be close and to, you know, to, like, I don't know, and so I pulled her in and we kissed, and it was, I think it was a...
No. Excuse me, sir. We saw that footage of the kiss. You set up that camera. That was, like, lies and slander.
In that moment that I knew that, like, she was just as interested in me as I was in her. And that doesn't mean, you know, even though I had a date with Val after that, it doesn't mean that I didn't give Val a chance. And, like, I think what the date with Val was so amazing, and it was really great.
The kitten's falling asleep to his ramblings. Yes!
I had such a good time with it, but at the end of the day, it was always about a romantic connection. And I felt that I only had that with one person, and it was Jules. It says, Jules, you mentioned Luis wasn't your usual type. Has that changed?
Luis and I have talked about this a lot, and I feel like we want to be done talking about it. So yes, historically, I have sort of had a type.
No, I need Lewis to not be on the camera. There we go. That's
however,
better.
I'm going to say that this experience has sort of opened up my horizons, if you will. And even if I wasn't with Luis, I do feel like I would be open to other types after this connection was made.
I'm going to need someone to lay out what people mean when they say this.
Luis and I have a...
Can we say it in real words? Because when you'll just keep saying other types, what do you mean?
A very...
Like brunettes?
Deep.
People who wear glasses?
Soul connection. And it's almost as if the physical initially, for me anyway, I can't speak for him, didn't really matter. But once I got to know his soul and...
a roster.
and we've had this connection... everything else has just grown from there. So yes, I mean, historically speaking, and
Other types, not Lewis. Got it.
on paper and in pictures, is he not what I normally would date? Yes. However, I don't really care anymore. I don't really care to talk about it anymore. He's amazing. We have a wonderful relationship and we've made this really good soul connection. And so I'm not really thinking about that anymore. But I do think if Luis and I were to ever split part ways, I do think I would be a lot more open to other men outside of my norm, if you will. So has it changed? I guess yes. I guess the answer is yes.
The last question was, what was your favorite part of the show?
Wait, is Lewis just not answering this question? Okay.
The whole thing was amazing. And I don't know, people might think that sounds silly and whatever, but it was such a cool experience.
It was 4
like,
days.
It's not every day that you get to be meeting new people on this journey, just with a bunch of strangers being filmed. And it was phenomenal. Alex and Yar are phenomenal people. It was fun. The girls were fun. Luis was fun. The activities were wonderful. We were treated wonderfully. Mm-hmm. We had a beautiful, rental, tons of food, way more food than we could ever eat, drinks. It was a blast. I feel like it was a once in a lifetime experience and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pick one thing. You're going
to Airbnb for 4 days. Okay.
Say something sweet and deep.
No, okay. So the hard part for me to pick one thing out of the show is that as being the main person, is that I got so many
the star of the show
interactions with everybody, I my interaction. So to pick one thing, if I had to boil it down, my favorite part of the show was coming away with her, obviously. Yeah.
Okay, well
yeah, I mean,
stop kicking the table, please.
She is such an amazing woman. She's strong and passionate and compassionate and considerate and loving, and she's just an amazing mother.
Aww.
And all of these amazing things.
That's sweet, baby.
But on top of that,
not the hand pat.
So that if I had to pick one thing, it would be that. Like you were saying, the whole experience was amazing. The whole time was amazing.
It was awesome.
I had favorites with all of the people individually. I had favorites, throughout the days.
Talk about your favorite thing with Megan.
And then but if I had to condense it all down, it was meeting you, coming away from the show with a relationship that is healthy, that is fulfilling, that is just so good. It's good.
Do you all think they're still together? I know they've got Instagram.
Good for my spirit, but it's also just very good for... It's just good.
Yeah, that is definitely... Yeah, we have
Do you think they filmed this and then broke up? That's my feeling.
Very healthy spiritual connection, I feel like. It's not your standard...
cat with Wi-Fi. That's funny.
2023 rough, toxic.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, the cat's name is Cole. Oh, sweetheart.
I shouldn't say standard, not all relationships.
Oh, what a bean.
But I do feel like we have a very deep connection, and there's of course going to be issues, and there has been issues that have come up. Mm-hmm. But talking through it and getting through it and having
they hate each other now.
Good communication is critical, and I think that
he left, and she was like, "Bye."
Me and
block.
Luis have very quickly become very, very close, if not best friends, and
they're best friends now.
I think that's huge in a relationship. And it's awesome. It's not necessarily something I expected from the show, to be honest.
No, absolutely. I definitely did not go into the show thinking that I would find somebody that I could see a future with, but definitely have realized that now, and I think that that's awesome. To see somebody that I want to invest time and effort into, I love that, and I love that I have that. And I definitely don't think that I could have had that with anybody else on the show except for Jules. And that's why I'm so grateful for the show.
God, she's prattling on.
I love thinking about the show just because it just always makes me think about you.
Okay, leave now. Get out. Goodbye. Bye.
How cute are Jules and Luis? We are
they're still dating.
We're so thrilled that they are happily in a relationship and in love. Again, a massive thank you to all of you for watching and supporting.
You are so welcome, Alex. You are so welcome. I'm so glad that we could, in this little corner of the internet, just magnify the importance of this show. You're welcome.
To our contestants, and thank you guys for all of the love and support. Make sure to follow all these amazing people on their socials. I will put their Instagrams down below.
I probably will. Just to follow up.
And if you need to catch up on the season...
So I'm waiting for Megan's vlog channel. I'm waiting for the messy breakup of Jules and Lewis. And I would like to see some Aubrey wardrobe content, please.
Curvy Connection. I will put a link to the playlist with all the episodes in the description box. Thank you for watching.
Okay, bye. Thanks again for watching Curvy Connection. And thank you to our amazing contestants. Show them lots of love. Where's the sponsorship mention? Anyway, chat, we're done because I got to get to bed. So, thank you all very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. We're all caught up now with Curvy Connections, and hopefully season 2 gets announced sometime soon. Who knows? But on that note, I've got to go. So, chat, you make sure you look after yourselves, drink your water, have a snack, take a walk, wear sunscreen, hug a loved one because you're worth it. Deserve a hug. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments and opinions and eyeballs. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I'd very much appreciate that as well. You all have a fabulous day and or night, and I will see you all in the next video and